If you softer than tissue, act up, you get issues. Hop out the Lambo with youngster, take out the trash, you know that he dumping. I'm sipping promethazine, I put the egg in the slushes from Sunny. My little niggas on go like a green light, you play with me, they gon' crack like a dummy. Hey,
they ain't talking money, hang up on them. Gang, yeah, my bitch got my name on them. Let my nuts hang on them. Hang.
The bad thing about this is I look real cockeyed right now.
Like, sit down,
bro. I'm finna show you. I'm finna show you how I look cockeyed. Cause can you see it?
Yeah.
Do I really look like that in real life? Like, do I be
but my sister does.
Do I look at y'all like this?
No.
That's crazy. Like, why is my eyes doing that?
You said what?
I'm gonna just try to look at the camera because it's like I'm trying to look at the camera and the phone at the same time like this.
Her ass is fat.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I am Mahliyah. If you already subscribed, what's up, fam? And thank you for coming back and rocking with me. So today on my video, I got
Destiny.
You know, she my co-worker or whatever, because we're not real friends.
Don't say it like that, because you know you love me.
Sometimes.
Put your hand out for me.
But, okay, so, this is like my second podcast. Because my first one, by the time this get uploaded and edited and all that, my first one should already be out. You feel me? So, this is going to be the second podcast. And just like in my other podcast, oh, by the way, she doing Leah hair. Like, just so y'all don't think she
not paying attention
and looking crazy. So, just like in my other podcast, like we might talk and hop from topic to topic. You know, like when you talk and you just hop from topic to topic, but you just keep it going. So, basically that's how it is. That look kind of nice. All right. I would bring that.
You trying to say I look ugly?
No, I'm talking about the light right here. Okay, so the first topic that we're gonna start off with, which is like the major topic that I thought of, and I wanted to do it with a female. Then I turned around and was like, I want to do it with a male too. So I might do it like a part 2 and do it with Eric, so we can get like a man perspective on it. Also, so the topic that I wanted to talk about was, why is it so easy when dudes get into it to make up than it is for women? Like, why is it so hard for girls when they get into it to be back friends and like squash everything? Like, why they can't be friends no more? And then my second topic, because this just popped in my head, but this is a real good topic. Why is it not okay for you to be? Why is it that you can't be friends with somebody who your friend's not friends with? You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like when they be like, if you her friend,
I don't like her,
you don't like her either.
Right.
That's another topic. But the first one we want to say is, why is it so hard for girls to be back friends after they get into it? Like, harder for dudes. But yeah, you can go.
Okay. I think.
And then okay.
You gonna let me go for real?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's harder for girls to be like friends after we get into it, because it's hard for us to get into relationships like with each other, period. Like, just to get into friendships, you wouldn't even talk to me for real for like 6 months. But it's just harder for us because, like, ever since we was young, we've just been taught to be put up against each other. You gotta be better than her, and you gotta be better than them. And then so when we do become friends, right? Any little thing could fuck it up. It was like, I knew it, because as my mama was saying the whole time, she not your friend.
Right.
Ain't none of these people your friends, and all of that stuff. And it's really sad because, you know, like, people don't want to be alone. And nobody wants to be proven right about that. Like, because you thought with the situation, you was like, oh, I knew it. The bitch was talking about me. I knew the bitch didn't like me.
So, that is true. I never thought about it like that. Like, I've never thought about it like that, because you do, like when you talk to your parents about certain things, and then their first thing is, that's not your friend anyway. That's not your friend. Mm-hmm. And you need to watch out for her because, you know, she looks sneaky. Or you need to, so that is true. Like, that really, really be happening. Like, I never thought about it like that. And that is true. Like, when you get into it with somebody, your first thing is be like, I knew it. Like, I knew it.
I didn't want to know it though, but I knew it.
That's crazy. Because that is how it be. Like, you really be like, yeah, I really knew it.
I think it's easy for guys to be back friends because, like, when guys growing up, it's like you gotta be tough. like your dad or whoever it is, the male figure in your family, like, oh, boys don't cry, boys don't get mad over this, boys don't care. So you just they taught not to care. So even if they do get into it and it does hurt their feelings, they can't really talk about it anyways.
Right.
They can't really say, well, that hurt my feelings. Well, whatever. I'm gonna just get over it, even though it's eating me up.
Right, because you know what? One thing that Eric always say is that's female stuff. Like only females argue about stuff like that. Like females get into it. Like that's not a female thing. Hi, Eric. Where you going?
How you gonna have this topic without Big Daddy?
I said I'm about to part 2. So, like,
Hold on, stop moving.
like you know, Eric had always said, when girls get into it, like, oh, that's a girl thing. Like girls into it, oh, that's a girl thing. It's their feelings. Girls always in their feelings, and that's always what you say. Like you never make it seem like niggas got feelings. It's my honey. Say hi, honey.
What's the word, man?
Cause it's the
Big
first,
Tater. Big Tater, Dictator, checking in. Y'all already know.
What?
Y'all already know, man. So look, we're gonna get to the topic at hand. So see what was going on was she got this certain topic that she felt like she needed a male perspective on. And I'm gonna give it to y'all just how it is. You feel me? I ain't finna shit.
Basically, what Eric always tell me, like every time I talk to him, because I talk to Eric about like everything. So most of the time, what he always say to me about like when me and somebody might have a disagreement or we get into it, his first thing to say is that's female stuff. Females in their feelings, or females too sensitive, or all of this stuff.
Right.
So why is it so easy for dudes to get back cool? Because you had told me a situation where your friends boxed and stuff, and they had got into it, but ain't they back cool right now?
Yeah. All they did was smoke the wood. You see what it is when you have, there's a difference between males and females, you feel me? But in this fact, like males will think with logic first before emotion. And girls will think with emotion rather than logic first. So if me and her get into it, I'm gonna bring logic. I'm not gonna bring emotion. Emotion is what makes you mad. Emotion is what makes you sad. Emotion is what will be the issue of the situation.
You know, I kind of hate to that because you
That's
kind of be mad
the whole point
too.
of getting into it with somebody.
Like you
Your
kind of be
emotions
mad
are behind
too.
it.
When,
Right,
you
but
kind of
see,
be
this
mad
is-
too when we get into it. Like you get
Right,
real
but-
mad.
But this the thing, I might be mad, but what I'm telling you is a logical statement first. So if you throw my shoes, if you was to throw my shoes in the water and some water, or burn my shoes or something, I'm mad because logically, what was the logic behind you putting my shoes in the fire and some water? There wasn't no logic to it.
You
just
probably
didn't-
did something. Yeah.
And when you say that, that's thinking with emotion
Are you
first.
okay?
That's not thinking with logic. Because logic, regardless of me and you getting into it or not, I'm not going to put none of your stuff in no water or no fire.
I wouldn't put your stuff in no fire or no water.
We were speaking on the
I put 'em in the
hypothetical
oven.
thing. See, that's even worse.
What you say? I put them in the oven.
That's even worse.
Bake them motherfuckers.
So,
I
you
did
know,
put his shoes
so-
in the oven.
So look, so when it come to that, when two males get into it, they getting into it most of the time over something stupid. It be something real dumb. And then they'll think about it. They'll think about it. They'll be mad in that moment, but they'll think about it like, this shit worth it, man. This
I
shit
mean, females
funny.
get into it over stupid stuff all the time.
Females get into it over stupid shit all the time, and they be emotional behind it.
But
That's
the
why
thing-
they
I think
run
the
on
biggest
Facebook.
thing
with it.
about us getting into it is like we have this idea of the girl code. And we think, oh, you were supposed to do this because that's what everybody else does. And if you're not going by what everybody else is doing, then you must not fuck with me how everybody else fuck with each other. But we don't get that. Everybody got different type of relationships. You can't base your relationship off of what somebody else doing. Like you said, how girls, what did you say your second topic was?
Oh, if you my like if I don't like her, you shouldn't like her either. Like if
Right.
you my friend, you should only be my friend. And if I don't like her, you shouldn't like her either. Or if I don't want to talk to her,
Where
you
did that
shouldn't talk
come
to her
from,
either.
though? Like, that came from somebody else's relationship. I don't like her. My best friend don't like her. We don't like her. Whoever I don't like, she don't like. But that
Right.
necessarily don't have to be the situation at all. Because if I feel like if that person that you don't like to do nothing to me, I'm not finna say I'm finna go kiki with them or nothing like that, but I'm not finna hate them just because you don't like them. Like, that don't make sense to me.
Right.
But in that instance, depending on the situation at hand, males do that same thing though. If somebody get killed or anything, it's the same situation. Oh, you don't fuck with him, I'm not gonna fuck with him, because most of the time, you know, if it's street shit, the motherfucker gonna handle it street way. I ain't fucking with him either. My homie not fucking with him. I'm riding with my homie regardless. But that's in that instance. Outside of street shit, if it's just a personal ass, you know, or he did something to you, or you out the band, if it ain't returning to nobody dying or getting hurt, I don't give no fuck about that shit, to be honest with y'all. I don't give no fuck, because at the end of the day, I'm my own man. Now, all that X shit, that Facebook ass shit and all that, I ain't with all that blue app cap. Oh God, I ain't with none of that. So it's just how it is in the world, honestly, because males think with logic first. I'm giving you from a logical standpoint.
I disagree with what you're saying.
And tell me why you disagree.
Okay, if you say that y'all think with logic first, why is it that when y'all get mad at not y'all, certain men get mad at other people and they feel like the first thing that they need to do is go
leave them.
and shoot them? No, that's not what I'm talking about.
What you say is the first option.
Pick up a gun.
Because
that's thinking with emotion.
It is.
that is thinking with emotion. That's thinking with emotion, and it's thinking about the environment the circumstances and the environment that they in. Because most of the time that shit only happen where? Chicago.
I mean, but you ain't let nowhere else to know that happens anywhere.
Right, but then look at their murder rate compared to our murder rate.
Who murder rate?
I'm talking about look at Chicago's murder rate compared to another city murder rate.
Like in this state, because it's moving.
That's why.
He said you wrong.
No, you agreeing with me. You agreeing with me.
Exactly. I think he's on our side.
I beg to differ. But no. Like what you talking about, yeah, that be emotion based. That be emotion based, and a person might be off a pill. You might not, but due to the circumstances in Chicago with males, anytime you get into it with another male and you don't know who they is at all, your first instinct gonna be to grab a gun.
That's going off emotion.
That's true, but it's going
because y'all could used to just argue, like back in the day, y'all could just used to argue and that be it. Or y'all throw hands and that be it. But then when y'all going to grab a gun, that's going off emotion.
Right, and that's going off of your first instinct, because your first instinct gonna be, I might do want to fight him. I might do. But what if I try to fight him and he up and shoot? You gotta play both sides of the fence.
So both of y'all emotional.
Yeah, both.
But instead of it, just like you have to be prepared for the situation. That's the first thing. Like a lot of people have guns on them.
That's true.
But that's the first thing. That
nobody ever thinks to fight anymore.
Oh, but then at the same
I'm
time,
ready to fight a lot of people.
I mean, that's another thing. Like girls always be ready to fight. Girls always ready to fight.
But what they be ready when they ready to fight? They be ready to fight with what? Locks, pepper spray. All
I ain't never got into a fight with nobody with no locks, no pepper spray.
Girls bring extra shit.
Just real talk, nowadays girls do bring pepper spray and stuff.
Right. Just like how males bring shit, girls do the same.
But we're not fighting to try to kill you. We just fighting to try to paralyze you.
It don't really be too many one-on-ones up there. It only be, you might see a few. And if it's a one-on-one, 10 times out of 10, them two people that's doing a one-on-one, they already was just cool before anything, and they got into it over the pettiest shit that goes based off emotion. They get up to it over the pettiest shit instead of one saying, you know what, I fucked up, yeah, that's my fault, we out the band. They take it to the extreme because now she emotional about the situation.
See, and that goes back into.
Let me put this on Facebook. Let me put this on Twitter. Oh, you know what happened?
This social media shit made everything go out of control.
I just gave her like $5 the other day with her little broke ass. I gave her $5. Now she broke ass little girl.
And they was friends beforehand.
Right. That's being emotion. That's you reacting with emotion. You not thinking with logic, because any logical person not gonna tell you know what? Yeah, we into it, but the world don't need to know what me and you into it about. The world don't need to know that. The world don't need to know what's going on between me and you, because once you involve the world, you involving everybody in your business. And every time they see your ass, they gonna see, oh, that's that little $5 bitch who got her ass whooped on Facebook. Why? Because the motherfucker put it on Facebook. Have y'all ever paid attention to the fact that a person could talk all that shit on Facebook, and as soon as they have a video of that fight, the person who's talking the most shit, the one who got their ass whooped. They got their ass whooped. But you caused this, because you could have handled this in a more mature way, and you handled it in an immature way. I'm finna talk about her. I'm finna talk about her family. I'm so mad. I'm finna just start saying anything out my mouth. You saying anything out your mouth and you're not even thinking about what you're saying.
But you know what? That don't really go for like all of it, because me and Destiny could have took that route when me and Destiny got into it.
Yeah.
We could have took that route,
Right,
and then it took for me. For me to be the better person, the bigger person.
Didn't you say
be
out
like,
of your mouth, when I have an attitude, let me be?
Yeah,
that's what I did.
But look,
that's the thing.
Look, check this out with what you both of y'all saying though. What you just said was, then you say when I'm mad, just let me be. That's you thinking with logic. You didn't think with emotion in that case. You just thought with logic. You know what? She did tell me that type shit. You could have did it the emotional way. Who the hell she thinks she talking to? What the bam and start going, and it could have went that route.
But then at the same time, when an argument, when it happened, neither one of us talked. It was a middle party that everything was going back and forth with.
Right.
It was the middle party.
Right.
So I told her previously when I'm mad, just let me be. Mm-hmm. Because if you try to talk to me and I'm mad, you probably not gonna get nowhere with me. Right. So when it came down to the middle party, kept going back and forth. My first thought was, okay, so I thought we was cool, but she talking about me. I thought we was cool, but she got so much to say, yeah. Right. And then it took for me, because even I told you, because she told me her first thing to do is spit on somebody. So I said, yo, if she spit on me, it's a dub, like it's over with. Then when the middle party said something else, my first thing was when I see her, I'm a slap her.
That was Kim, bro.
Yeah, it's like, when I see her, I'm a
great
slap her.
time.
But it took for me to be like, look, let me holler at you real quick. Let me talk to you. Let's see what's really going on, but between us, let's see what really was said and what really wasn't said. Right. So not all females go right off of
let's fight.
Well,
I'm gonna talk about her.
It'll be your first thought, but then that's us using logic. Let me talk to you real quick. Let me holler at you.
But a lot of females don't do that.
So a lot of it ain't always off of emotion.
Right. But I'm gonna say, like, for most females, 80% coming first with an emotion-based thing. It's gonna be emotion behind it. Oh, well, she doing all this. I can't believe she doing this, that, and the third. You know what? I'm gonna slap her ass as soon as I see her. Hold on, let me go on Facebook. A lot of these Facebook ass, let me tell the world my business ass females, them be the first ones that run to it. They run straight to the app. If y'all pay attention,
that's another thing. Like when we got into it, we never went to the app.
That's fact, because the app don't need to know your business.
And then on top of that speaks a lot about how close you were with the person. Like if you thought you was close to somebody and they could go on and tell all of your motherfucking business, y'all wasn't cool. Because if you really care about somebody, no matter how bad y'all get into it, you would never do that.
Right, as soon as you get into it, because like you can get into it with somebody and then like you can get into it and then y'all could be cool. Like, you know, once both of y'all done blew y'all steam off and y'all done had y'all time, y'all could be back cool. But if you go to the extent where you going and you got something to say about me and you saying this and you saying that and you saying this on social media, then that takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of them, that's what people do. Like, females, they first instinct.
Niggas do it too. Niggas definitely do it too. Because niggas first thing when a nigga is mad that you don't want to talk to them, their first thing is, well, F you then.
You was a hoe anyway.
Right, that's their first thing. That's going off the emotion. That ain't logic.
Them people who can't handle rejection though.
You be on Facebook, if a nigga trying to talk to you on Facebook and you don't want to talk to them back.
But that's the same thing. They might say something to you on Facebook if they tried to talk to you on Facebook, but they didn't make a post about it. It's still.
Oh no, it's niggas that make posts. It's a lot of Facebook niggas. It's a lot of Facebook niggas.
See, I can't speak on them whole ass niggas. Like me personally, I wasn't the person to be in the girl inbox. No way. Like if I was wanted to talk to you and stuff in the first place, me and you gonna meet face to face. We gonna see each other. I done talked to you in your face already. All that extra with that, like, that's always, because I ain't really too much into social media like that.
Sir? I seen your inbox before, sir.
Yeah, but look how long, for one, I wasn't the starter, meaning everybody who inbox I was in, I already knew them. So
but just because you knew them, don't mean, like the one girl, when you said what you said and you know what I'm talking about, but you still did it. You still did certain stuff like that, though.
At that time,
it was emotion.
No.
So were you emotional? What the fuck
Oh,
you said to her?
but
that's going off of emotion. Because she didn't want to do something for you. If they didn't want to call you Big Daddy and Alexander and all of that.
Right.
And your friends do the same thing. Your friends, so they going off of emotion.
They could.
Then your friends is going off of emotion. Then your friends emotional.
They could. Some are, some ain't.
Okay. So like the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, I mean, I guess it could go for dudes too, which is if like we had said, if I don't like him, then you can't like him either.
Right.
With friends though.
With friends. And it don't even gotta be with just like, oh, if you didn't hurt them or if they didn't got killed or some violent, like a violent way. Just if I don't like him, you can't like him either. Like, are you friends with people that your friends not friends with?
Oh, let's get my house.
No.
Why is that?
No.
Because your friends don't like them.
Right, but then it depends on the circumstance of what they got into it over. Like,
but it's kind of like you don't care what circumstance it is, because you're not friends with nobody that your friends is not friends with.
But I also,
so why is it hard for y'all also?
But I'm saying, like, I also know why they not cool. So it's like, I'm gonna ask, like, what's going on with that? And if it's something, it gotta be something to the extreme of disrespect that affects me in a way. So
something that you can relate to.
Right, so it gotta be like a person talking about your dead homie. Now, you ain't say fuck your dead homie or whatever the case may be, and that's my dead homie too. I'm gonna feel some type of way about it, because that ain't just y'all into it over whatever y'all into it about. But once y'all bring something that's relatable to me, like talking about my dead homie also, then we got a problem, because I'm not gonna go for that shit either. I'm not gonna go for that. But it gotta get took to that extreme of that, like with girls, like, because they emotion based first.
You know,
you
really real tough on us that we emotional based.
The girls,
it's not our fault that y'all don't give a fuck about
right,
anything.
like y'all really don't care about anything. That
y'all do.
But see, the thing is, y'all really do be caring. Like, stuff will really hurt y'all feelings, and y'all will just play it off so good as if stuff don't hurt y'all feelings. Like, you will act like some don't, because you keep saying that we emotional based. Like, we just too emotional. You know, it's some dudes that's out here that's emotional also.
Right.
And then y'all call them soft. But it's the quote-unquote hard dudes, the wanna be hard body dudes. Like, stuff hurt y'all feelings, but y'all will act like so good that stuff don't hurt y'all feelings.
85% of the
you
people
and these percentages, bro.
No, but for real though, 85% of the people who do that, they be soft too.
But it's nothing wrong
What
with
is your
being
definition of soft?
Like,
a soft person is somebody who perpetrates a fraud. So if I'm like, if I get into it with a male, I ain't going to no internet. I ain't doing none of that. We gonna have to. If you want some smoke, you can come get it. We can link, do whatever. Now, if I do all that and you ain't trying to link, but you steadily woofing and all this and the third, oh, you soft then. Or if you got so much to say behind my back, but when I get in your face and I confront you about it, no, it wasn't like that, bro, and this, that, and the third, but you already got 100% proven fact that the person said. But that's my definition of soft. You can't talk all that shit, and then when it come down to it, you ain't about none of that what you talking about.
But I think what she meant by your definition of what soft is.
That is my
goes,
definition.
But
No,
it
I'm
goes
saying,
back
like,
to
it
what
goes
we were
back to the
saying.
emotional part.
Right.
Because
You keep
telling
saying that we
men,
emotional
Oh,
and
you
y'all
so
not
like,
emotional.
to a certain extent, when you tell men that they soft, they feel like they can't talk about their feelings. And
Because
that projects
it-
into every relationship.
because-
Like when you in a relationship with somebody and you, like females telling men that they soft. You in a relationship with somebody, oh, you soft. And then when something happen to them, they're like, talk to me. But you've been telling me I'm soft. And when I want to talk to you, I'm soft. So now I'm not going to say shit to you.
Because it's
My fault.
because it's an ego thing. That's why. It's an ego.
And y'all emotional.
One thing,
too,
no.
then. Then it's y'all, what y'all emotional.
One thing about a male is they pride be high. So, if
But
we
see, when
around-
y'all say our pride high, y'all say we stuck up.
No, I don't really say that y'all stuck up. But if we around
Other
a crowd,
men.
right? If we around a crowd of people and something happen, then a male will start acting out against another male because they pride. It's a bunch of people here. You done did whatever you done did. Now I feel some type of way, not because of what you did. It's because of what you did in front of other people. So the other people part kick in with your pride. Alright, I'm finna show these people. All these people ain't finna think I'm no hoe. So I'm finna do whatever I can, woo, and then all that rah-rah come with that. But that's pride though. Even in a relationship, a male has pride. It's certain shit that a male won't do, whatever, because of the pride of not only for within themselves, it's what of others will think about them. So they're, you know what, I ain't gonna do that, not because I don't want to. Cause what if the guys find out I done did this shit?
Don't tell the guys.
A lot of people can't. A lot of people can't.
So that's your definition of being soft.
That's my definition on pride. That's not my definition of soft.
But she wanted to know why you don't think, like, why do you say that we so emotional?
Because y'all do think with emotion first.
And y'all
But
think
y'all
we
do
emotional
too.
too.
We do.
And you
It
think
is
that
some.
it's just females, like it's
No.
not just a female. This is why we trying to say, like, it's not just a female thing. Like, we don't just think with our emotions, like y'all do too.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like, no.
Sometimes.
All the time. I think it's like an equal, like a 50-50 thing. And you so man-based. You man. That you don't
at
think
least he
that.
like his side. Okay.
I mean, but he don't think that at all. Like, he really don't think that
No, I don't.
men
I don't. That's what I
don't
said.
think with emotion.
That's what
Or
I'm saying.
men is not emotional.
No, that's why I said that a man will think with logic first, then emotion.
And you don't think that females think with logic first and then emotion.
Depending on that, it might be their circumstance, but if they talking, if two girls get into it over something, it's emotion first. Even if you get into it with your boyfriend, it might be emotion behind it first. It's emotion behind it first, then it's logic about what's going on. If I feel like me and you get into it over something, and then I'm just, when you telling me what you mad about, or whatever the case may be, and I think about it logically, it might be, no, that's not making sense to me. Or I might
But just because it don't make sense to you don't mean it's not logic.
A lot of people think that. A lot of people think
And that's how Eric is. That's how Eric is. He
I'm
thinks
so sorry.
because it don't make sense to him, or it's not that big of a deal to him, that it's not my logic. And it's just me being emotional. That's not how it is.
But what you come to me about,
And that's how men is. Men feel like that goes back to men really don't be caring about nothing. Because they first thing is to be like, okay, well, since it's not that big of a deal to me, it shouldn't be that big of a deal to you.
And if it
So
don't make sense to me,
it
it can't be right.
Right, it can't be right, and you shouldn't be that mad over what you mad about. Like, you can't be that mad over that, because that's a little situation. But just because you think it's a little situation don't mean I can't think it's a little situation, which means it don't mean that that's not my logic, because it's not your logic.
When you bring logic, you gotta bring the facts behind it.
You can bring, even if me and you get into it, and I bring facts, and I feel like those are my facts, and that's how I feel, you still don't think that it's logic. You don't think that it's logic. You think that basically, just because you don't think, this is like with all men, just because y'all don't think that y'all girl logic is, or not even if it's just not your girl, just because y'all don't think the girl logic is y'all logic, that don't mean she emotional. That don't mean it's not a big of a deal. And it's like vice versa. But your first thing, and I'm pretty sure like your friends, because y'all run together, y'all first thing to think is, oh, she emotional. Or she it's not that big of a deal. Or I really don't care. But just because you don't care don't mean that the opposite person can't care. That goes with two girls too. That's two girls too, or two dudes too. Just because you feel like it's not that big of a deal, and
but that's
you
how
just
male,
too emotional.
That's the reason why the males can get over a situation, because when you think about it.
But see, you gotta think about it. See, that's the key word. Once you think about it,
right? And that's what I'm saying.
And that's how some girls is too. Once the girl think about it, then they'll think, okay, well, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Right,
I
but
mean,
at
with
that
me,
point,
I be like, because you know how you
like,
get into it with somebody, I think back and be like, damn, I ain't have to do all that, or damn, I wasn't right. But
And that's you
some people,
thinking
they
about
get
it.
stuck in that, and they be like, well, I ain't finna tell you I wasn't right. I'm gonna just keep going along with it. And they'll want to
And
go
see, that's
and
still
fix
being
it.
emotional.
That is
But
being
if you
emotional.
think about it, everybody start with being emotional then, if that's the case. Everybody start with being emotional. It's not just a female thing, because if a dude gotta think about if, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. You still gotta think about it. So you still thought of your emotion first to even get into it with the person to think, oh, it's not that big of a deal, so we're gonna be cool again. But it just take y'all quicker to think about it, to think like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, we're gonna be cool, than females do, because females will drag it. Like, they'll really drag the situation out.
That's why it go to Facebook. But that can be for males too. Some males got female tendencies. You feel me?
It's not just
Like,
being
no,
female.
no,
That's
look,
being
look,
sexist.
look.
That's so
They do got
sexist for
female-
you to say that.
Like, they do got
It
female
doesn't mean that
tendencies.
it's female tendencies. You think because a male is emotional and a male think with emotion that he's a female. That goes back to, you think men are soft, and soft men ain't what it is, I guess.
I ain't say that.
I mean, the bottom line
I ain't
is...
say that though.
Baby.
You okay?
Ugh. Ugh.
That's the word.
He really got his face in my skin color.
That's the word.
Don't be salty.
I need some pepper then.
I've had enough.
But back to what we were saying. That don't mean, because like you sound sexist. Joe Budden. You sound real sexist right now.
Joe Budden.
You sound real sexist, like you sound. Don't need that. Your daddy sounds sexist.
But that's because you say I sound sexy.
Do he not sound sexist right now?
He does, because you basically saying that to have emotions is a female thing, and that goes back to a bigger problem with saying like all men have to be a certain type of masculine,
Right.
And they can't show
And if you
themselves.
soft, you weak.
Right,
If you soft, you weak.
And
Right,
then
but
saying,
if
like,
you
gotta
show
feel-
emotion,
it's
you
'cause
weak.
showing your emotion.
Right.
But see, that also can be for a female, because you got to think about it. When a male try to talk to a female, you got to come with this certain demeanor and approach. Otherwise, the girl might not talk to you because of whatever the case may be. Girls do the same thing. I can try to talk to you, and my first instinct, you know what? Let me bring flowers today, and then the next day some chocolate. And
So I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna eat the chocolate.
but there's some girls out here who don't like that.
I mean,
they
well,
male
since y'all
too.
so buff, bring them a
That's why
gun.
you gotta ask questions. Like, y'all don't, like, nowadays, y'all don't know how to have a conversation. Like, literally, I just talked to somebody and he was like, what the fuck did this man say?
That's 'cause he
And I
probably-
literally didn't know how to fucking respond, because y'all don't say shit that makes sense, and then you get mad and be like, fuck it, never mind.
But
Males
but
are
like
com-
how
males are
Destiny,
down on my phone.
how Destiny started off is she said that men is kind of taught from a young age that whoever they talk about, that you gotta be like that. Like, you're not supposed to care. Like, you supposed to be masculine. You supposed to be
My phone was not
tough. Like, you supposed to be tough. You supposed to not care. You supposed to. So that's. I mean, that goes off of what she said from the beginning.
I want help for the beginning.
But you know what you said in the beginning. So that goes back to what she had said. Like,
I remember what he said to me. He said, "How you coming?" He said, "How?" He was like, "How you coming?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "I don't know how to answer that." And he was like, "LOL." I was like, "No, seriously. What is the response to that? Like, what do you mean? How am I coming? Are you asking me if I like you? Are you asking me like what are you asking me? Like,
so basically,
so many
she's
words,
saying
there's so many words
that y'all don't know how to talk correct. Like y'all talk like y'all kind of
right." And then and a lot of times when I'm talking to guys and I ask them to explain themselves, they get an attitude. I'm a little slow. I'm gonna be real with you.
I mean, it's not just being slow. That's how
being
dudes talk
serious
these days. Because you gotta talk like you hard, you gotta talk like you thugging, you gotta talk like you
I don't
raw.
speak like that. Like, just in real life, I really don't. Like, it's like I speak in like a little bit. Just
I mean,
like
and
with my family,
we talk proper, so we like, oh, you act like you bougie. Like,
right?
oh.
No, I just know how to speak. That's all. And sometimes I don't know what the fuck y'all saying. But a lot of guys get an attitude with that because you don't know. Because they're mad that you don't understand it. But you gotta make me understand.
Right.
I mean, so,
You okay, sweetheart?
it depends. I mean, it could go both ways.
I mean, cause you used to talk like that. We just vibing. I don't know what vibing means. I don't know what that meant. I ain't know what that meant.
When I ask you what do you want to do, and you say chill, what do you mean by chill? Do you want to sit down and watch Netflix? Do you want to go to the movies? Like, you could chill and do a lot of things.
Just chill, but see, a lot of times.
See, but you know what that mean, but I don't.
Males gotta ever go the first time they glance on you and they try to talk to you, it's already a goal in it. So their goal could be, you know what, I like her. I really like. I like how she looks. She's pretty. I think me and her should just. I think I'll be her man or whatever. Well, they give you that look like, you know, she look like she look like she a gold. Like she look like she a lot of something. Let me go on here and just see how she coming. Let me see, like, you know, how she coming.
So have we established
I don't think so. I think we kind of just went everywhere.
Honestly,
we definitely did.
Honestly, how I view it, it's more of a agree to disagree. Because I listened to what both of y'all was telling me.
And we definitely don't agree with you. We do not agree with you.
That's an agree to disagree, but, you know, y'all still got it from.
And it also varies from situation to situation. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to come to like a this is why on that one.
Subscribe to her, to everything she got. And, like, she got a lot of shit. And me, it's Tater_6160.
And what's your stuff, Destiny?
Oh, everything is gone again. With 2 ends. She'll do the
Put it on.
or like up here. Shh.
We not getting no rainbow. We not getting no rainbow. We checking out.